Hello, everyone. This is Lisa from Power Wheelchairs for Success, and this is another session of news you can use. And I have one person that's going to take up the whole session of news you can use. So hold on to your hats. And I'm sure you'll have some comments if you haven't heard of this mudslinging situation yet. But there's a gal who is African American, and I don't need to say that, but you'll understand why I'm pointing that out. And I think it's important for Candice to kind of think about this. But a gal by the name of Candice Owens, I'm not so sure. I think she's a model. So. And she made some comments about she didn't understand why we needed to continue to work on this thing of inclusivity, why we have to be inclusive. She has no clue whatsoever. So, of course, a lot of people jumped on it. And even in the United States and in England, Heels on Wheels jumped on it and made some comments as well. So, yeah. So there's another advocate who has jumped into the ring. Her name is Christina Applegate, eviscerates Candice Owens for criticizing underwear ad featuring wheelchair users. So, as you know, it's very difficult for us to find organizations that will post ads for clothing line that we can use. So Christina woke up to these harsh comments from Candice Owens. And, you know, one thing I have to point out is that Candice Owens, just so you know, she is a person who throws out and throws in the ring controversial comments. So she does it on purpose. I don't know how she feels when she goes home, but that's what she does. So I'm not even sure that we should get all riled up and upset about it, because that's just Candice Owens. That's what she does in public. So, but here's Christina Applegate. Says she has admonished Candice Owens on Twitter over her criticism for an underwear advert featuring a model in a wheelchair. In a recent resurfaced clip from 2022, the conservative commentator took issues with Kim Kardashian's Skims adaptive clothing line, which offers products for those with limited mobility. Applegate, who announced her multiple sclerosis diagnosis in 2021, responded to a clip on Wednesday night, March 22nd. So the mudslinging has been going on for a little bit, folks. Yes, late tweet, but woke up to see this most horrifying thing. This Candice person making comments about companies who see we need help. It's effing gross, the Inkerman Star wrote. I thank Skims and Tommy, and Guide Beauty and New Walk Sticks for seeing us. To you, hashtag, you should know better. And I know that another member across the lake in England also put her comments. So in a separate tweet, she continued, going to try to sleep, but my rage is keeping me awake. Candice Owens, do you know when you have seen pictures of me, sorry about that word, effing hard it is to get my clothes on? A team has to help me. So I am excited for accessibility clothing for me and my community. She later followed up again, writing, I thought my latest tweet was enough, but then my heart said something else. No rage. If Candice wants to get on the phone with me to be educated on being disabled, which she did ask to be educated, I will not come with anger. I will come with love, because she needs to hear that. I pray for her tonight, sincerely. So The Independent has contacted Owens' representatives for comment. So, in the 2022 clip from her Daily Wire talk series, Owens called the Skims adverts ridiculous. "I'm just getting tired of this all-inclusivity thing," she said. "Look, I assume that people who are in wheelchairs also have to buy bras and also have to buy underwear. I didn't know that we needed to see that in our face." So again, folks, Candice Owens says these controversial things. That is part of her job. That is what she does. She jumps out there and to trigger people. So that's how she earns a living. And again, I'm not sure what she does or how she feels when she gets home for what she has said, but that's Candice, and I'm sure Candice wants her community to be well represented across all lines, and so do we, those of us who are limited in our abilities, so or differently abled, if you want to call it that. So it just depends on how correct you want to be. So in a similar vein, I'm continuing here with the comments in the article. In a similar vein to Applegate, Rosa added, "If Owens truly wants to educate herself, she can reach out to me. I'm not one for cancel culture. I believe in the power of education. I'd love to have a conversation, educate Candice." So Candice did, in her many comments, asked for education. And everybody out there is offering her to educate her. So be careful what you ask for, Candice, because you're getting it. "Let's debunk the idea that I'm an ableist," she said. "I thought that was really, really interesting, that I somehow wanted to pursue disabled people and I somehow wanted them out of spaces. That is absolutely nonsense." And it probably is. And again, Candice Owens says controversial things. She says hurtful things because that's what they hired her to do. So that's what she's going to do. So am I worried about Candice? No, not at all. She wants an education. She got it. I don't have to worry about that piece. But Candice, if you keep on stepping over the line, you're not going to be in that field of yours for long because the Independent hired you to do this. I get that. But, to pounce on communities, to pounce on people who have fought for years to be present in all areas. And I'm sure that your family and your friends and your neighbors also did the same. So good luck with that. I don't have to ask Candice to call me because I think she has sufficient people who are going to call her, email her, tweet to her, and she's probably already been educated. So we don't have to worry about Candice Owens. We have to worry about being the best people we can be and to leave this world in a better place. So let's put Candice aside and let's wait and see if she comes back on and says, "Yes, I've been educated, and these are my thoughts today versus those are my thoughts last year." So let's hope that things kind of blow over, calm down, and let's keep on building the world that will serve and help many of us and not lose sleep over Candice Owens, okay? So everybody's just got to, whoo, and just know Candice will get her education. She has plenty of people who have offered. So let's wish her well, truly. And maybe someone wants to invite her to one of our events. That might help as well. All right, people, let's calm down. Let's stop with the mud-slinging and get back to better and bigger things. Lisa out.